What is up, guys? It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. So this is a part 2 of the original video. The original video was like 10 things to know before you go to Rocky Point. It was made a really long time ago, but it's got over 100,000 views on my channel. 95% of people that comment on it have something negative to say to me. Now, I'm probably a little bit of a different person than I was. I'm a lot more well-traveled since then. I've been doing my YouTube channel for a lot longer, and I see how kind of people can be taking it the wrong way. Now, I'd like to first of all say, I think there's a lot of miscommunication as far as, and the main concern for that would be, I think, like the recent political activities, which have absolutely not a damn thing to do with me. I am not political. I do not have political beliefs, to say the least. But more importantly, I'm not racist in any way, shape, or form. I love Mexico. I love traveling. I love the Hispanic culture. My kids are Mexican. And I live in Arizona. So our population of Hispanics is very high, and I have no problem. I love their culture. I love the fact that they share so much. They're always trying to feed you, which is probably bad for me because I really like to eat. But aside from that, I'm actually in 2 separate classes to learn Spanish. So if any of that actually was an issue, which a lot of people say, oh, stupid gringo, just, oh my gosh, the offensive stuff. You are a stupid B word, and it's just like, people are going on and on and on, and it really is quite offensive, and it's not right, you know? And just to say that there is bad and good in every race, to be completely honest. And some of the people that are saying those things, either they're misinterpreting what I'm saying, or they are just the bad in the race, you know? And we have bad in our race. We have bad in every race. There's good and bad in everything and in everybody, everywhere. So it has nothing to do with the Hispanic culture at all, you know? That being said, this is a video of 5 things to remember, and the first thing when I travel is people are like, oh, Trump is your president, and blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm not going to say if I'm for or against anything like that, because that's not I don't have those views. But I will say, just because we live in the United States, Los Estados Unidos, in the United States, that does not mean that we voted for whoever's president. It doesn't mean that we didn't, but it's a democracy. You can either vote for that person or vote for somebody else or whatever. So please keep that in mind when you travel. In the United States, we do have that option. Or you can not vote at all. But 5 things to remember is a continuance of an old video. Now, I got that out of the side. I love you guys. I love everybody from everybody around the world. It doesn't matter. You know, I don't judge you just because you misunderstand what I say or anything like that. But a lot of what I said before still sticks. That was probably one of my very first videos, by the way. So 5 things to know before going to Rocky Point, part number 2 begins now. The first thing is, stay your ass out of trouble or you're gonna lose some money. Now, people will say, it's not a third world country, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. But regardless of what you want to believe, here, let's see. Let's just show. Is Mexico a third world country? Let's see. According to, and this is probably not the best, but third world is, during the Cold War, the third world referred to developing countries of Asia, Africa, Latin America. First world or the second world, blah, blah, blah. They have a grid here, right there. You can see the grid. You can look it up on Google if you want. That green right there, which is actually Mexico, says third world, non-aligned and neutral countries. It doesn't mean anything necessarily bad. It's just a developing nation. So the laws will be a little bit different. It is more corrupt, regardless of what you want to say. It's more corrupt in Mexico than it would be in the United States. Just look at how many people are leaving, for better opportunities and stuff like that. And a lot of the times that will tell you if a country is messed up or something like that. And that doesn't mean Mexico's not great. It is. It's fantastic. If I didn't think it was great, why the hell would I go there? But keep your ass out of trouble. A lot of people have this inclination that they can go to Mexico to pretty much do whatever they want. I will say you will get away with probably a hell of a lot more in Mexico. But it's not a lawless country. They have laws, they have police, they have federales, they have federal governments that will arrest you and will put you in prison. It's not a game. So have fun, but don't be an absolute ass. At the very least, you'll lose most of your money. At the very least, okay? I'm not going to go too much into that. But if you've been there, you know what the hell I'm talking about. Carry cash. Not a lot, but carry some. Number 2, respect the people. You guys, I don't care so many people. I go crazy. If you travel, don't be a douche just because you think people make less than you. That doesn't mean a damn thing. They are not less than you. They are a freaking human being. They have a living, breathing heart. They are amazing. They are just as good as you. Money means nothing. I don't care if you think, well, I'm a baller. They're not a baller. Chances are you're probably not a damn baller anyway, so calm the hell down. But respect the people. Learn about the people. Enjoy experiences with the people. Don't judge people just because of where they live or the amount of money they do or don't have. You show them the same damn respect that you would show anybody that you considered in your mind on the same level. Why? Because they are. Okay? Please. I see that happening way too many times and it's not right. So don't do that. Next thing, number 3, respect the land. I see people trashing Mexico, especially some of the border towns, because they think it's just this party land where they can go and they can just screw it all up and leave trash everywhere and destroy stuff. Some of the most beautiful beaches I've ever seen in my life are in Mexico. Specifically, Rocky Point has absolutely beautiful beaches. They are clean. They go out there every single morning and they clean them with tractors and it's beautiful beyond measure, like something that you would not expect of the Atlantic. Like it's really, really, really nice. And be fortunate, be respectful, clean up after yourself, pick up your trash. It's just like if you were at home, pretend that there's something on me. What the hell is that? Pretend that you were, at your house. Be respectful. Clean up after yourself. Number 4, enjoy yourself, but don't be a dumbass. And I said this before, I know, but enjoy yourself, but remember, there is going to be consequences of anything you do in life. If you go there and you get drunk and you drink and drive, potentially you could get imprisoned. But more importantly, besides getting a ticket, besides getting $100 jacked from you from the cops or something like that, the most important thing is you are on a road. Your safety is on the line. But even more important than that, there is a family, a mother, a father, a daughter, a chico, a chica, little boys and girls in a car, across the street or something like that. Don't put those people in danger. Okay? I get it if you want to have fun, but call a cab. Taxis are like $2 per stop in Mexico, in Rocky Point specifically. I was there recently. Like, it's not that expensive, you guys. Take a taxi, take an Uber, take whatever you can do, and just stay off the road. Don't get behind the wheel when you're drinking and driving. And more importantly, also don't go off-roading while drinking and stuff like that, because if you flip something, you end up getting hurt. Not only can it cost you a fortune in repairs for the bike or whatever that you mess up that you're renting, but the most important thing is whatever you injure yourself as, you're going to be stuck with that injury. So please think twice before you do that thing. Do those things. Number 5, and people got so pissed at this because I said this last time. But I'm going to say it again, and I don't really give a damn because I know what the hell I'm talking about. I've been to Rocky Point probably about 100 times, and that's not an exaggeration. I've been going there pretty steadily. I live 3 hours from the border. I've been going there steadily since I was like 10 years old. I started going there. I used to go there so often. Me and my friends used to go there for the races when I was growing up. I used to go there so often that we would see other friends from our neighborhood there, and we would hang out and, you know, do whatever we did. I'm not going to talk about what we did, but do whatever we did and enjoy ourselves, you know, over the border, which, you know, that's how you know you're going there a lot. So mind your own business and use your instincts. You are in a place where people will go to get drugs, and you're in a place where people are going to do things that they can't do here as easily. So that being said, with drugs, with, you know, all those things being an option, it means that there is the potential of more violence. Am I saying Rocky Point is like Juarez? No, it is not. Nothing like it. Is it safe? Never had a single fight there. Okay, I've had more fights in Mesa, Arizona, where I live, than I have in Rocky Point. Okay, so I will say, if I had to make a choice to go to Rocky Point, would I go? Of course. If I was a single female, would I go? It depends on where you're staying. You know, I would say if you got everything set up and you're staying at a resort, sure, why not? There's no problem. I've never really felt like super. I will say when you first cross the border for like that first little hour, half-hour stretch or whatever, it looks a little bit shifty. But once you get into Rocky Point, it's a very developed place. It's a very touristy place. I'd say about 40 to, depending on the time of year. In the low season, maybe 30% of the people that you're going to see are American, or at least speak English, like they may have been Mexican-American or something like that. So it's very safe, very chill. You're not going to have to worry as much as you're probably thinking. But that being said, if you're going down there with the inclination of being stupid ass or getting drugs or doing whatever, you might want to think twice, because if you're looking for problems, you're going to end up with problems. So be very careful. Use your instincts. Don't wander off with strangers alone and stuff like that, especially females. And I'm not saying, that's just like general rule of thumb with travel. It's really important, okay? You guys, if you're new here, please check us out on World Travelers. That's our Facebook group for travelers of all types. We don't sell anything there. We're not pushing any products there or anything. But if you would like to come join us, please check out the link in the description below. Have a beautiful day. Travel well, because you're not dead yet. Have a good day, guys. Peace.